Good have Shabbos, everyone. Parshas Miketz. So it's Chanuka. We go from Friday. So it's Chanuka, the 8th day of Chanuka, straight into Shabbos, straight into Hey Tevis. The day we celebrate the Rebbe's Farm coming back, which is Dida Natzach. We'll be victorious. We are victorious. We will be victorious again. And an idea on Zeis Chanuka also connected to Parshas Miketz. Zeis Chanuka, we learned this morning. The Rebbe explains the word Zeis is female. It's part of the reading of today's Torah on the 8th day of Chanuka, which means that the 8th day receives from the other 7 days, that everything that we've accomplished in the first 7 days of Chanuka, which represent the 7 emotions of Chesed, Gvura, Tveres, kindness, severity, we bring it into action on the 8th day. But also, it's brought down in Chassidus, the Rebbe mentions that the idea of the 8th day is also the concept of Az. Az is 1, and then 7, which is the 8 that empowers the 7. And it's not a contradiction, because when a person is about action, person's about taking the experiences, the spiritual and emotional and fearful and the beauty of Torah, and it's about how you're going to perform and how you're going to enhance your actions of Torah mitzvahs. So then that draws down a much higher energy to feed into the 7, and then it comes into action on the 8th day. So really, it's because of how we perform based on our emotional experience is the empowering light that we're able to draw down on Chanuka. So it's really the 8th day actually empowers the 7th day, by the 8th day being the day that we actually act on what we're learning and what we're studying, what we're experiencing. We also find that that's the idea of Miketz. It's an idea that we spoke about before. The Alter Rebbe brings down that when Pari has the dream of the 7 cows, skinny cows and the fat cows, and the skinny cows eat up the fat cows, it says that there was no sign that the skinny cows even swallowed up the fat cows. And that's a sign when a person when their avoda is separate from their action. When you sit in shul and you daven and you learn, and you feel very emotional and you feel excited and connected to Hashem, but when you go out to the world, there's not even a sign that you were ever in the shul, in the experience, in the moment of holiness. So that's the dream of Paro. That's Paro's dream, that you separate your spiritual, godly, Jewish experiences outside of your life. So therefore, when you go out to the world, there's no sign that you're ever in the shul. There's no sign of the fat cows. But Chanuka, the 8th day of Chanuka, teaches us that we don't have the 7 days of Chanuka that we haven't experienced, then we go out to the world and we go out to the rest of the year and say, Chanuka was a nice time, but it has nothing to do with the rest of the year. By the very fact that we show how we take Chanuka and we bring the message of the light of Chanuka, the idea of the oil. The oil is the pure light. It's not a noise like the Rebbe says. It's not about Purim where we make a lot of commotion. It's a quiet, silent light that's very powerful. And every day we add more light to push away the darkness. And we bring that into our action, to our day-to-day life. So that's the power of the 8th day of Chanuka. And I want to just say that we're going into the 8th day of Chanuka, which we know is the number 8 is Mashiach, and it's the power of Mashiach. And when you go from the 8th day of Chanuka into Shabbos, into Hey Tevis, we have 3 days of a chazaka, of powerful days. And we should be able to make a chazaka to get rid of all the negative, push out all the darkness, let the light shine with the coming of Mashiach. B'mheir b'yimeinu mamash. Shabbos.